F***ck this guy. Braun Strowman fiercely calls out modern WWE etiquette and jealousy in the locker room. Former WWE superstar Braun Strowman just didn't hold back when talking about how things used to be in WWE's locker room versus how they are now. On a recent podcast appearance, Braun openly discussed the jealousy and lack of respect he says was all around when he first arrived, and he didn't sugarcoat it. Braun said shows, carrying the company, the locker room used to stay and show respect. Back then, the culture was all about paying tribute. Over the years, that sense of tradition and respect has eroded. Braun blasted current wrestlers for walking out before main events finish instead of staying to support their peers, a level of disrespect he finds shocking compared to how he and others were raised in the business. At one point, his frustration bled into raw emotion, the kind of straight-up real talk fans almost never hear from someone with his size and presence. It wasn't just commentary. It felt like a wake-up call about how the locker room culture has shifted. Years ago, locker rooms stayed unified behind the stars who carried the brand. Today, according to him, too many walk out early and treat main eventers like just another job. His comments also hint that jealousy, not wrestling's golden locker rooms, honoring the main attractions was the norm, and he believes WWE has lost that. WWE needs that old-school culture of respect and loyalty if it wants long-term success. Without it, you risk mandatory. Now it's optional, and that's hurting the Culture Hall of Famer says only one man in WWE can beat Gunther after his huge win over John Cena. After Gunther's career-defining victory over John Cena in Cena's final WWE match, the wrestling world is buzzing, and now a legendary Hall of Famer has weighed in with a bold take on who's the only person in WWE right now who can beat the Ring General. Gunther has been elevated to monster heel status. He didn't just beat Cena. He made Cena tap out, which was something Cena hadn't done in over 20 years. That moment instantly positioned Gunther as perhaps the most dangerous singles competitor in WWE today. That's why the Hall of Famer believes there's literally only one man on the entire roster who could realistically topple him. And according to this report, that's the one superstar WWE might eventually lean on to dethrone him. He's being booed like crazy on Raw after the Cena win, and he's leaning into it, even taunting fans by reminding them he made John Cena tap out. The Hall of Famer isn't picking a mid-card guy. This isn't someone random. The name tossed around as Gunther's only real threat is someone who has the credibility, size, intensity, and story cache to realistically go toe-to-toe with him. Someone WWE trusts. It's about narrative impact. Whoever finally beats Gunther can't be just anybody. WWE clearly wants a meaningful payoff to this dominant reign, especially after how they booked Cena's finale. Fans have been debating potential future opponents ever since Gunther's rise. Names like Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, and even Ilya Dragunov have been thrown around online, but the Hall of Famer's pick carries weight because it's coming from someone with WWE history and insight, not just internet speculation. Cody Rhodes' real-life friend set to finally debut on WWE Raw next week, and the twist is big. WWE might be gearing up for a huge twist on next week's Monday Night Raw, one involving Cody Rhodes' real-life friend making his long-teased debut on the main roster. It's the kind of moment that could instantly shift story direction, create jaw-dropping reactions, and possibly intertwine with Cody's current championship narrative. While the report doesn't confirm exactly who will appear, it emphasizes that WWE is seriously exploring the idea of bringing someone close to Cody into the spotlight. Someone whose real-world connection gives the moment emotional weight and storytelling depth. Whether that's a surprise ally, a shock adversary, or someone who adds dramatic fuel to Raw's locker room dynamics, fans are already hyped about the possibilities. This isn't just typical brand expansion. This feels like intentional long-term storytelling. WWE has been building layers around Cody's reign, his rivals, and his allies, and now it seems creative wants a personal twist added to the mix, not just another random debut. Bringing in someone from Cody's real life, not just a random character, instantly adds emotional credibility. It makes viewers care, even before the feud or alliance begins. Cody Rhodes is currently one of WWE's central figures. Any ally or enemy tied to him could immediately become a main card storyline. Fans always eat up close friend/ally angles when they're seated right. Whether this person helps Cody, betrays him, or complicates Raw's matches, the narrative possibilities are huge. WWE loves moments where real relationships blur into kayfabe causes. It makes the product feel more unpredictable. Rumors are already swirling among fans about who this could be. Some chatter online recalls that Cody has publicly mentioned real friends in WWE. like Ethan Page from past interviews and stories, leaving fans speculating whether WWE plans to finally bring that connection to life on Raw. Is WWE already picking its next authority figure? Ex-WWE star names the man most likely to take over after Cena's retirement. With John Cena officially retired from in-ring competition after his final bout at Saturday night's main event, the wrestling industry is now asking the big question: who steps up next? Not just as a top star, but as the face of WWE's leadership and direction? According to a well-known ex-WWE personality, one name keeps coming up as the next Vince McMahon-type figure in WWE. This isn't about who's the next world champion or who headline WrestleMania. It's about who has the presence, creativity, and backstage respect to carry the company forward, just like Vince did for decades. The source report strongly points toward Braun Breaker being seen, by some insiders and veteran voices, as the guy WWE might lean on to become that pillar of the company post-Cena. Why Breaker? He's young, powerful, athletic, and already being featured heavily by WWE Creative. Some feel he has that rare combination of in-ring ability, star power, and charisma required to lead WWE into the post-Cenation era. WWE has now lost arguably the face of the company in Cena, so the spotlight is on the next generation to become not just a top performer, but the star who defines a new era. Cena wasn't just a world champ, he was the brand. WWE wants someone who can fill that leadership void. When wrestling insiders and veterans throw a name into the ring like this, fans start to take notice, because that's usually how major pushes begin. If WWE Creative is already eyeing Breaker as a future centerpiece, that tells you they're thinking long-term. Social discussions are exploding with takes like WWE needs a new megastar to define the next decade, and Cena's gone, who is credible enough to carry the brand. Some fans argue that WWE's current landscape has plenty of strong wrestlers, but very few true franchise figures right now, making this potential leap for Breaker even more intriguing. Prayers up, WWE Hall of Famer RVD's wife hospitalized with pregnancy complications. Fans rally worldwide. WWE Hall of Famer Rob Van Dam shared a concerning update about his wife Katie Forbes, who is currently in the hospital while expecting twins, and fans everywhere are sending love and prayers. RVD, one of the most beloved high-flying icons of his generation, revealed during an appearance on TMZ's Inside the Ring that Katie was admitted due to preeclampsia, a serious pregnancy condition marked by high blood pressure that can affect both mom and babies. Doctors are now keeping her under close observation to ensure the safety of both mother and twins, aiming to delay delivery until she reaches around 34 weeks if possible. He even said there's a chance the twins could arrive around Christmas, which would make their birth extra special. Both he and Katie have birthdays about a week apart from Christmas. This isn't just a headline, this is real life, real emotion, and real worry pouring out from someone wrestling fans have loved for decades. RVD's fans aren't just cheering him in the ring, they're now cheering for his family's health. Fans, wrestlers, and insiders are already sending well wishes across social platforms, sharing prayer emojis and supportive messages. This reminds us that wrestlers are people first. We often get caught up in storylines, rivalries, and heel/face turns. But when a family is dealing with a medical concern, it hits the heart. Expect emotional support from others in WWE. Past and current stars often publicly rally behind legends in times like these, and this feels like one of those moments where the entire locker room could show love. Remember, RVD and Katie announced they were expecting earlier this year, and fans around the world celebrated the news of twin daughters on the way. CM Punk furious on WWE Raw. Unseen footage shows him angry and cutting a fiery promo. CM Punk was back on Monday Night Raw and not in a chill mood, because unseen footage from the show has surfaced showing him in a very angry promo, firing off intense words toward Braun Breaker after their mounting tension. Punk wasn't just mocking him, he was really upset, making things deeply personal and stirring the pot in a way that's got fans buzzing online. This wasn't a typical promotional moment, it was raw, fiery, and felt like Punk was letting off steam rather than just working a script. Fans who've seen portions of the clip are saying his tone and body language was on another level compared to his usual attitude, which signals this feud isn't just about titles, it's about ego and pride too. And if you think this is isolated, remember Punk's history of heated confrontations. There have been past reports of Punk getting into real arguments backstage or even after Raw went off the air in earlier incidents, just not this one specifically. Is Austin Theory secretly working for Seth Rollins? For reasons fans think WWE's teen sensation is backing the vision. Fans and insiders are convinced there's more to Austin Theory's return than meets the eye, and that he might actually be silently aligned with Seth Rollins' Vision faction, even if WWE hasn't spelled it out yet. Fans instantly picked up on that choice, arguing WWE wouldn't randomly book Theory to use that move unless there was a storytelling purpose. Using Rollins' finish makes it feel like Theory isn't just helping the Vision. He's helping Seth Rollins' brand within the Vision. Fans online have been loudly pointing this exact detail out. That's real emotion, real heat, and real speculation. Theory had been out with injury since mid-2025, only returning at Survivor Series. Interestingly, Rollins has been sidelined with his own injury, forcing creative to pivot faction plans. When Rollins was out, Theory disappeared, and now just as Rollins is back on the radar. That timing makes fans think WWE may be setting up Theory as Rollins' secret protege, someone who learns, then later storms back stronger, right alongside Seth. Even official WWE details list Theory under the Vision stable, a group originally built by Seth Rollins himself. With Rollins having been leader of that group before his injury, fans see Theory not as a random hire, but as a continuation of Rollins' vision, even if Rollins isn't physically present. Cody Rhodes, who is currently WWE's undisputed champion, has been central to WWE's biggest stories in 2025, including title defenses and high-stakes matches. Fans are now wondering who's next to step up and try to take the title from him. The ex-AEW star specifically tipped Drew McIntyre as the logical next challenger, saying McIntyre has the credibility, intensity, and star power to go toe-to-toe with Cody for the biggest belt in WWE. The idea is that McIntyre's style and history as a former world champion make him a natural contender, and one with a long-term narrative arc with Cody could make for a blockbuster feud. Fans have been simmering on this exact possibility for months, especially after WWE has teased tension and confrontation on weekly TV. McIntyre has been presented as both an ally and friction point within the roster, and now this ex-AEW star's prediction adds fuel to the fire. According to an ex-AEW star, Drew McIntyre is being tipped as the next top contender to face Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship, a match many fans are already calling a future premium event main event or WrestleMania-worthy showdown. This prediction doesn't just create buzz, it fuels a massive potential storyline that WWE could build over weeks of promos, confrontations, and rising tension. Who do you want to see Cody Rhodes defend his WWE title against next? If you like this video, so don't forget to subscribe this channel.